This is Miss Brianne, and welcome to a whole brand new school year. As you know, summer is over already, and now we are starting the beginning of fall. And it's the month of September, so for the month of September, it means everybody's going back to school. Whole new year, you're another year older, a new classroom, a new teacher, another grade level. And everybody's a little bit older, a little bit taller, and a little bit wiser. So, as I said, it's the start of a brand new school year, which means we are back to our Sensory Friends. Sensory Friends is back! And this is a program where we meet once a month on Thursdays during the school year in order to create these fun crafts that you can interact with through sight, through smell, through touch. And it's a nice way to relax. So I know it's a brand new school year, and even though it's exciting, you don't know what to expect, it does get a little stressful because you're a grade higher, which means a little bit more work, more expectations. So it may make you a little stressed out. Well, for today's Sensory Friends, we're going to create an interesting type of foam dough that is very relaxing as well as fun to play with. And I will introduce that to you in a little while. But first, we are going to read a fun little story from a very popular series about the first day of school. Mainly for all my kindergarten boys and girls out there who are starting kindergarten and are going to elementary school for the very first time. But this is about a teacher who's preparing for her kindergarten class. And if you didn't know it already, the book I'm going to read today is called Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. How about that, boys and girls? All right. You want to see what she does in order to teach kindergarten? All right, here we go. Are we ready? All right, let's get started. Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. The author is Joseph Slate. Now, the author is the person who writes the words to the story. The illustrator is Ashley Wolff, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures in the story. And then we have the publisher. And the publisher is that company or organization that puts the book all together and sends it to bookstores to sell. And the publisher for this book is Dutton Children's Books, which is a division of the Penguin Young Readers Group. All right, with that being said, are we ready to begin? Okay, here we go. Here's the dedication page. Here we go. It's the first day of kindergarten, and oh! Adam Krupp wakes up. Brenda Heath brushes her teeth. Christopher Beaker finds his sneakers. So, it looks like they're getting ready to go to school, and they're doing similar activities just like you do, boys and girls, to get ready for school. And there's a pattern in this book. Do you take a minute to figure out what that pattern is? Well, it looks like the sentences are rhyming, such as Krupp and up, Heath and teeth, Beaker and sneaker. That's a fun way to help you figure out your words, huh, boys and girls? All right, let's see what happens. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Oh, looks like the classroom's a mess. What's going to happen, boys and girls? Do you think she'll have it ready by the time the kids get here? Well, let's see. Danny Hess rushes to dress. Emily Moko cools her cocoa. Fran Lister kisses her sister. Oh no, looks like they're getting ready to leave. Let's see what happens. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Alright, looks like she's unpacking the toys and putting the books on the shelves. Looks like she's doing a good job straightening out her classroom, right, boys and girls? But what do you think? Do you think she'll have it ready in time? Well, let's see. Gwen McGunney packs her bunny. Henry Fetter fights his sweater. Ian Lowe says, "I won't go." For some of my older boys and girls, when you went to kindergarten for the first time, did you not want to go to school? It's pretty common. Some kids are looking forward to kindergarten, others aren't. It's pretty normal, as Ian is pointing out right here. But let's see what happens. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. So it looks like she's getting the art easel ready, putting the toys in the cubbies. And you notice the pattern here? If you see it, you can always follow along with me. But let's see what happens. Jessie Syke pedals her bike. Kiki Wong hops along. Lenny Loom says, "Vroom, vroom, vroom." So everybody's walking to school now, or riding their bikes, or using a wheelchair. And some boys and girls sometimes have their parents drive them, or they take the school bus. But here's the pattern. Here we go. If you remember this, follow along with me. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. So it looks like she's now putting the letters up on the wall. Looks like there's still a bunch of work to do. Do you think the classroom will be ready in time? Well, let's see. Maddie Lindo looks out the window. Noah Bond climbs right on. Ophelia Nye hugs goodbye. So it looks like some of the boys and girls are getting off the school bus and saying goodbye to their parents and heading to school. What do you think? Do you think the classroom will be ready in time? Let's find out. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Oh, it looks like she's just about finished. Is it going to be done in time? Let's see. Patricia Packer sneaks a cracker. Quentin Wend high-fives his friend. Raffi Mack high-fives back. Sarah Von Hoff is the first one off. So it looks like they're now getting off the school bus. Let's see what happens. Miss Bindergarten is almost ready. Setting up her desk for kindergarten. Looks like she's finished just in the nick of time. What do you think is going to happen now, boys and girls? Well, let's see. Tommy Tuttle jumps a puddle. Ursula Cruz ties her shoe. Vicky Densel bites her pencil. It's almost time for school, boys and girls. Let's see what happens. Now Miss Bindergarten is all ready for kindergarten. Oh, it looks like the classroom's all set up. Now all she has to do is wait for the boys and girls to come in. Does that sound like fun? Well, let's find out what happens. Wanda Chin marches in. Xavier Rowe yells, "Hello!" Yolanda Pound looks around. Zach Blair finds his chair. So the boys and girls are now coming into the classroom. What do you think? Do you think you're going to have fun? Think Miss Bindergarten is a fun teacher? Well, let's see what happens. "Good morning, kindergarten," says Miss Bindergarten. Ooh, looks like it's circle time. Let's see what happens. And oh! The fun's begun. First day of kindergarten. And if you get to check this book out with us, as a bonus feature, you get a yearbook of all the students in Miss Bindergarten's kindergarten class. But that is the end of the story. So, for all my boys and girls in kindergarten, what do you think of the book? Does it sound like fun? Are you looking more forward to going to your kindergarten class now, boys and girls? Well, kindergarten does sound like a lot of fun, as well as first, second, and third grade. So I hope you think about this story, and I hope you have fun in whatever class you're in. But take a moment or two to think about what you either liked or did not like about the book. Well, in any event, I hope you enjoyed this story. I certainly enjoyed reading to you, and I hope you have fun in school this year, and I hope it's a great year for you boys and girls. But with that being said, are you ready for today's sensory craft? Well, today's craft is going to be a fun craft. We're going to make a special type of foam dough, and it's called foam sand dough. Who likes playing with sand? I do. Does it remind you of the beach? And let's face it, boys and girls, shaving cream is fun to play with. But I'm going to go over step by step on how to make this to you. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that the sand foam is from the website Learning for Kids. So if you're interested in this activity as well as other similar activities, please click on the web link in the video description. Now, I don't have a sample to show you because unfortunately sand foam only lasts for about a day or so. And then the shaving cream deflates and then all you really have is wet sand. Which is good if you want to mold something out of it or make a little sand castle. But unfortunately I can't show you a sample. Now when you register for this program, well, all you need is 2 simple ingredients, or just a few materials. When you register for this program, you should have received a craft kit which contains sand, the sand you need to make the foam dough. But you should also have these as well. You should also have shaving cream, a bowl, and a spoon to mix with. Alright, so are we ready to begin? Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our bowl And you're gonna put about 1 cup of sand into your bowl. I'm gonna put a little bit more so it equals about 1 cup. So about 1 cup of sand into your bowl. So right here. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take some of your shaving cream, put some in, then you're going to mix it in with the sand. And you may have to use your hands for this, boys and girls. I don't think the spoon is working. Now there is no set amount for the foam dough. And just put more in as needed. But there's no set amount of shaving cream you use for the foam dough. You only put in enough until it gets to the consistency that you like. I'm going to use another bowl. Because this one's close to overflowing and I forgot my big bowl this morning. Get a little bit more in there. And you can also put more sand in if needed. But as you can see, take a look at this, boys and girls. But it gives a nice texture. Let me zoom in so you can see it better. You're not really going to see. I'm not sure if you'll really see the sand texture of it because I had used a very light sand, but it gives it has a nice feel to it. And the sand you're gonna use is gonna be a little darker, so it's gonna be more it'll visually look like sand foam. But it's got a very nice texture to it. It's very fun to play with. So once you make this, enjoy it. You could play with it. But like I said, this only lasts for about a day. There's no way it can keep. It will deflate in about 24 hours. But then you have wet sand, which you can use to mold with and build a sandcastle. But in any event, I hope you had fun. I certainly had fun making this project with you. And I look forward to seeing the different types of sensory programs perform the different sensory crafts for this year, boys and girls. But till then, please feel free to check out the other programs that myself and the other children's librarians here have to offer at the Westhampton Free Library. But until then, this is Miss Brianne saying take good care of yourselves, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.